Is lying to protect another person a sin? Now, you might be surprised to hear me say that not all forms of lying is a sin. You say, wait a minute, what do you mean by that? I'm going to prove that in the Bible. But think about it for a moment. If you're lying to protect someone who's innocent, then you're protecting them, not hurting them. Most people will quote the Ten Commandments where it says, you shall not bear false witness against another. Notice the Ten Commandments does not say, thou shalt not lie. It says, thou shalt not bear false witness against another. Now, what's the purpose of lying in that case? It's to hurt an innocent person. So, lying to hurt an innocent person is wrong. I've had people lie about me. And they've said lies about me, and I can't, like, how in the world can they say that? They're hurting my reputation in doing that. That's a sin. And some of you, you know what that's like when someone lies about you. But not all forms of lying is a sin. Back during the Nazi regime, when families were hiding Jewish families, and the Nazis came knocking on the door, surely those families would say, no, we don't have any Jews in our house. What if they told the truth? Yes, we can't tell a lie. We do have Jews. I wish you wouldn't have made me say this. Well, what would the result of telling the truth be? The extermination of those families, the jailing of those families. In other words, evil cannot come out of telling the truth. So there are times in order to protect someone, it is best not to tell the truth. Now, you say, well, that's your opinion, Bishop Brown. Give me a passage in the Bible to prove it. I'm glad you asked that. It's the story of Jeremiah. Now, King Zedekiah called Jeremiah in on a private conversation. He needed to hear his opinion. And he wanted to know whether or not they should go to war against the Babylonian kingdom. And Jeremiah says, God has showed me not to go to war. And if you don't go to war, your life will be protected and Jerusalem will be spared. But if we go to war, then you're going to die and Jerusalem is going to be burnt to the ground. So don't go to war. Now, here's what the king said to him. He said in verse 24 of Jeremiah 38, then Zedekiah said to Jeremiah, do not let anyone know about this conversation, or you may die. If the officials hear that I talked with you, they may come and say to you, tell us what you said to the king and what the king said to you. Do not hide it from us or we will kill you. Then tell them, watch this, I was pleading with the king not to send me back to Jonathan's house to die there. That's a lie. And all the officials did come to Jeremiah and question him. And what did Jeremiah do? A prophet of God. And he told them everything the king had ordered him to say. See, the king did not want anyone to know that he was talking to Jeremiah because they would think that that the king's getting bad advice. You're conspiring with someone who hates our nation when Jeremiah loved the nation. But, that's their lies. And in other words, the king would get into trouble with his people if they found out that Jeremiah is telling them not to go to war. And Jeremiah himself would be hurt if he told the king and everybody knew he told him not to go to war. So Jeremiah told a lie. He said, I came to talk to the king about him not sending me back to my house. So he lied. But he lied for a good reason, to protect the king's reputation and to protect himself, because Jeremiah did not do anything evil. You understand that? He was telling the king the truth. So I'm giving you a biblical example of a time when it's okay to lie if you're to protect another person of something innocent or to protect yourself of something innocent that you've done. But you don't lie to protect yourself of some evil that you've done, or to protect someone else of some evil that they have done. So in answer to the question, is it a sin when you lie to protect another? The answer is it depends. If you're protecting them of some evil or protecting yourself of some evil, then it is a sin to lie. But if you're protecting them of something good or innocent, then it is not a sin to lie.